There are two things that I live by and that I encourage everybody that I speak to and anybody that asks me how to get more successful and how to take more control over their lives. And their two things are: one, self-accountability, meaning take ownership for the things that happen in your life. What I mean by that is not that everything is your fault. Most people just say like, everything is your fault, take ownership and whatever. I'm not meaning it from that point of view. I mean it that whenever you take control, accountability, and responsibility for the things that happen or didn't happen in your life, you are taking control over your life and you're not assigning blame or you're not assigning credit to other external factors or external people. Number two is that you have to learn how to delegate. Delegating is one of the most important things that you need to make sure that you include in your life. What I want to talk to you about today is the following. I want to make sure that I'm bringing you all the information and all the things that I think can make you successful. What I'm going to be talking about today is the fact that there are things in your life that you cannot delegate. I did a video about this about 2 to 3 months ago about delegating. If you can, go check that one out because it's really good. It teaches you step by step how you need to be delegating your stuff. But what I want to talk about today is something different, is what not to delegate. Because there are things in your life that are fully your responsibility and that you should be talking and taking control over. So what I want to do today is I want to break down the things that I live by and which one of those areas do I delegate and which ones of those areas do I not delegate and I take control myself. My name is Andrew Pizzi. I'm an investor and entrepreneur out of Las Vegas, and I want to welcome you to the AP Show, where I'll be focusing on how to build a great life around health, wealth, love, and happiness, which I believe are all needed in order for you to have a great life overall and not just in one specific area. Now, here's the deal with this. Today's video is actually going to be about health, wealth, love, and happiness. Remember how in the intro I was telling you how I delegate certain things and I don't delegate others? Well, the reality is most people that focus on health are not really good on business. Most people that focus on business have their health whacked. And I want to bring you all the information that will make sure that you're optimizing for all 4 areas. For that, you need to learn what to delegate and what not to delegate. Because the reality is, if you want to focus on health, wealth, love, and happiness, there's only one out of the 4 that you can be delegating. All the other 3, you specifically need to be working on every single day. Now, here's the thing. Before we jump onto today's content, I want you to do me a favor. Hit the like button so that this video reaches more people. Comment below with your thoughts on this topic or any other topic that you want me to review in the future. But number 3, hit the subscribe button so that you can get notifications every Monday when I drop a new video. Now, with all of that being said, the perfect life for you needs to be lived with whatever goals you have in mind. With that being said, you need to be finding what to delegate in order for you to focus on 2 things. Number 1, the things that you enjoy the most doing. And number 2, the things that you need to be focusing on, because in order for you to hit your goals, there are things that you must do yourself. And again, the end goal is happiness. My life is predicated on the fact that I need to do the things that I need to be doing in order for me to hit my happiness, which is the end goal. Never forget that. Never forget your end goal, because that is going to tell you and be the predictor of your success. If you don't know exactly what you want, then you don't know what you need to be delegating in order for you to hit whatever goal you have. With that being said, I want to break down with you exactly which one out of the 3 or the 4 you can delegate and which ones out of the 4 you need to be working and focusing on yourself. Because again, the goal is to find which ones you can delegate so you can put more time into the one that you need to be doing yourself and you cannot delegate. So let's look at health, which is the first pillar. You need to be healthy in order for you to be able to do anything else. So in health, you need to sleep good, you need to exercise, and you need to eat well. Those are the 3 things that I've always said that you need to be paying attention to for your health to be optimal. You need to be sleeping well. And if you think about it, sleeping, you can't delegate. You can't put somebody else to sleep for you and then you just are rested. Number 2 is food. Food, you cannot delegate eating, but you can delegate cooking. You can delegate, buying the meals. You can make sure that the meals that you're eating are healthy by having somebody, a chef or whatever, cooked for you, or you can buy factor meals or anything like that are online, and you can pay $10 a meal, and then you're making sure that the calories you're getting are the right ones and that the food that you're putting in your body is the right kind of food. The third one is exercise. You can't really delegate exercising. Can't really tell somebody, go work out 45 minutes for me and then come back and I'll be in shape. So in health, you're going to have 3 things and only one of them you can delegate. So make sure that you delegate this one as much as possible so that you can focus on the 2 things that you need to be controlling yourself. The second pillar is wealth, and wealth means money. When I say wealth, as Tai Lopez said, it's not about being wealthy like Forbes wealthy, where you need to be worth $10 million. Wealth means you have enough to where you can take care of your family and your physical basic needs. So in wealth is actually where most of the delegation can happen. You can basically delegate everything. You can create a business, delegate most of the tasks so that you can focus your time in exercising. You can focus your time in cooking or whatever you want to do for your health. So make sure that you delegate as much as you can on the wealth pillar so that you can focus on the other ones. Because again, you can't really delegate sleeping or, exercising, but you are able to delegate in wealth so that something that you doesn't need your time that much makes the money to take care of that pillar so that you can go and focus on the other ones. Again, if you want to delegate most of the things on wealth, you need to make sure, because you need time in work in order for you to be happy. I'm a true believer that you can't just not work just because you built a business and still be happy. You need to feel productive. So make sure that it's not like you're delegating everything, but you can certainly delegate most of the things that make you money so that you can focus on the next one, which is what we're going to talk about now, and that is love. And when I say love, I don't just mean like love as a romantic relationship. I mean love from relationships, which could be friends, they could be family members, they could be certainly your husband or wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend, right? Relationships are the things or the people that feed your mind, your soul, your heart. So you can't really delegate that one. You can't tell somebody, hey, go build a relationship for me. What you can do, you can start delegating people that will introduce you to new friends, new business partners, new, people in your life, but you can't really delegate the actual building of a relationship. Therefore, you need to make sure that, again, you're feeding those relationships. You're watering those plants. You're actually talking to people and you're not abandoning your friends, your family, and your loved one for being too busy at work. And that's what I mean by doing the delegation of the things that you can actually delegate so that then you can focus on the things that you need to be focusing. So make sure that you're following along because this is actually very important. And many people delegate the wrong things and basically just abandon everything else because they're so tired or they're not having enough time. So make sure that you're delegating the things so that then we can move on to the 4th pillar, and that 4th pillar is happiness. Again, the end goal for me is happiness. So if I look at it, I need health, I need wealth, I need love, and I need happiness in my life, correct? So if I need health, wealth, and love for me to be happy, then I need to make sure that I'm looking at the things that I can delegate. But on the other hand, we're going to make a last point, which is what I started with. That second point is taking accountability and responsibility for the things that happen in your life. We started with accountability and delegation. We talked about delegation on the 4 pillars, and now we're going to talk about accountability. you need to make sure that if you identified health, wealth, love, and happiness as the things that you needed in your life, which by the way, your 4 pillars might look differently. It looks like that for me. So if you have 4 different things, 3, 5, 6, 7 different things that make you happy and make you hit your goals, make sure that you apply the same principles. It doesn't need to be that you're living my life. It can be anything that you want. The truth to the matter is the following. You need to make sure that you are being accountable for the things that happen in your life. If you're not in shape, it's your fault. If you're not exercising and you don't feel it with enough energy, it's your fault. If you're not eating well, it's your fault. Now, are they all your fault? And is it 100% your fault? I don't know. And I don't really care. Because again, your mind will be better off and more disciplined if you accept responsibility for the things that you could be doing better, and then you move on with your life. Again, the second pillar is wealth. Is it your fault that you're not doing well in business? I don't know, nor do I care. I'd rather take responsibility and make sure that the things that I'm doing are moving me towards my goals. Love, is it your fault that you're not having the best relationship? Probably. Is it your fault that you're not getting along with your family members? Probably. Is it your fault that you can't find a boyfriend, a wife, or whatever you want to have in your life? Probably. And thereby, it's your fault that your happiness is not where you want it to be. Again, you might not have anything to do with those things, but your mind is going to be more disciplined and you're going to do more towards your goals if you take ownership. So take ownership and delegate in order for you to be able to build your ideal life. With all of that being said, thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. And again, as always, go to Instagram, give me a follow, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel and that you leave comments below with your thoughts about this video, but also with what you want me to review in the future. That gives me a lot of ideas to do content because I want to do things that I think that are going to help you. And if you can identify something that you think I can help you with, I would love to pay attention to that and do that video for you guys. With all of that being said, take care, take accountability for your life, but over everything, delegate what you can delegate so that you can focus 100% of your time into the things that you cannot delegate and you're more efficient doing so. Take care.